All right, in the bottom left, blowing my mind with that crazy cool strategy, he is
MVP Sniper.
And in the upper right, we have our Protoss player. Can he come back? The foreign hope, he is.
Eat Hawk Lady Point.
It's a Goldschlager animation, man.
Yeah, it is. All right, Huck. Let's see what he does this game, because he didn't get to actually show us anything last game.
Yeah, we saw nothing.
That was a very fitting build for someone named Sniper. That was a really well planned out. I do love to see builds like that, where he's like, all right, if I execute this just how I have this in practice, the odds of someone stopping on their first try is almost zero.
You know, the thing about strategies like that, though, are that you really can only do that on TV once.
Yeah, that's going to be a hard one to pull off again.
So, I mean, he decided in that moment, he was like, well, I'm going to use this against Huck.
Yeah. And for anyone looking at that and saying, oh my god, that's ridiculous, how would I ever stop that? The more my brain goes over it, I think what you do is actually make 5 or 6 cannons, so that even if speedlings are running past, most of them will die or be injured enough.
You keep making cannons and making probes.
Yeah,
and you're actually fine. And then once you hold it off, they're out of
they're dead.
Money.
They're dead.
Yeah, they can't build an economy, and you just make stuff and win.
Huck's idea of the wall was like a really smart one if it weren't for those families. But oh well, oh well. And that's why that type of thing is only going to work one time. All right, so 6 slings being made by Sniper here. We'll see if he's just going to run across the map or just scout everything out, kill a probe, etc.
The hatchery goes down now. The lings are out.
I love having these new maps here, to be honest, because I've had actually a lot of fun watching Pro League with some of their new maps. You know, the Bifrost is back. Unlike in StarCraft 1, I actually like the map now. In StarCraft 1, guys, that map was a total pain. But you know what's funny is, remember Arkanoid?
Yeah.
See, that's in Pro League as well, and it's just as bad as it ever was.
Remember 8.15?
Oh, God, yes, of course. 8.15 would be terrible on StarCraft 2, man.
No, that's pretty bad. This is actually...
Well, he actually has a solid wall there.
That was close.
Yeah, that was pretty clutch by Huck. If he didn't have that second probe, then he would have had a lot of damage done to him, basically, which would have not been good. But Huck's completely safe. He's completely good. I like when Zergs sometimes mix in things like making the few extra lings, because normally you're going to make 2 to 4 lings, scout out, stop pylons and stuff like that. But to make the few extra and try sometimes a little run by, I like it. It keeps Protoss honest.
Well, it keeps the game fresh too to watch. Yeah. But it's smart because some of these openers, people get pretty robotic, and if you just make a couple lings like that, and they're not completely paying attention.
It makes greedy Protosses into Abe Lincoln Protosses.
There you go.
Yeah, I have to keep them honest.
Did you see Lincoln?
No, I didn't. Is it good?
I started it last night, but then I fell asleep.
Oh, okay.
Like 20 minutes into the movie.
Is that bad?
No, I was just tired.
Oh, okay.
I just went to sleep. It seemed pretty good, actually. It's like every single scene in the entire movie is somebody incredibly famous you've seen before.
That's cool. So we actually have Huck with 2 probes on each gas. He's chronoing out a couple stalkers. Wait,
did you say Abraham Lincoln can't tell a lie?
Is that it, or was it George Washington?
Whatever.
I don't care. Daces, they're both dead. They aren't going to call me on this. All right. Oops. I couldn't tell who it was, so I just went with it. Sure, I got plenty of tweets about that. All right.
It's like they got to be the George Bush circuit. They can't tell a lie. I'm like, no, that can't possibly be right either. Oh, look, we got a little Planet S tattoo on the map.
The Merkel Zerg. Keeping the finances straight.
Zerg.
No, Merkel.
Merkel Zerg?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
All right, anyways.
Oh, double cancel on the gas.
Did he see that? Let me check.
Yeah, I think he might have canceled that too soon.
No, he didn't. He saw gases. So this is a tricky gateway attack where he was mining less gas than normal. It's going to be a huge gateway attack, probably 7 gates, could possibly be 8 because it's Huck. But this has a very good chance of catching Sniper off guard, because when you see those extra 2 gases, you aren't going to be expecting this, of course. So yeah, it's a 7 gate.
You know,
oh, an 8 gate. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looked like he had a probe parked over there.
It is Huck, man. You're always going to have one more gate than you think with this guy. All right, so 2 Stalkers are just kind of drawing Zerglings to the side. The Roach Warren is about to finish, and in fact, an Overlord just saw the probe come in, so one Zergling is going over there.
Did Huck actually mess up? Look at this, he's supply blocked. And the pylon's only just now making.
Well, as long as he starts one more, he'll be fine.
All right, he does.
Yeah, because he'll get the first warp in round, right? Well, no, actually, he'll only get 5 on it.
I think he actually messed up the build.
Yeah, I think he should have had one more pylon. You're right. Okay, so that was a little bit of a mistake, but here we go. The warp in has begun. Tasteless, he has a few pylons out in the map, so he has multiple warp in locations. He's actually going to take out an Overlord right now. This is a bit annoying.
Oh,
but
one warp gate not warping. One gateway not becoming a warp gate.
And here we go. Huck moving in with these Zealots. The Roaches are there, though, and he's starting to micro them back quite a bit. A lot of Stalkers, and 24 more Lings on the way. Speed almost done. This is going to be pretty tough because Huck does have that +1 upgrade.
Now remember, this is not something you can recoup from. He still has not made that warp gate.
Yeah.
This is not something that if the Protoss fails, you just transition into a normal game.
He's all in. He'd have to do like a really funny amount of damage to be able to go home and play normal.
There's some kind of an equalizer.
Yeah, it's hard to get to that situation. Normally one person is way ahead after this. All right, so here we go.
Coming up here now.
And wow, that's some pretty solid force fields, although his Sentries and Stalkers getting surrounded quite a bit. The Zealots, though, doing a very good job up on the top. More Stalkers being warped in, as well as more Zealots. Can Huck actually break through here? The Roaches are going down one by one.
All right, he's continuing to close in now. The Roach is being kited back right now. Looks like Spine Crawler's going to be denied before it can actually finish. And continuing to push forward now. Now he's probably going to make another round of Stalkers here, but there are more Lings on the way. And Zealots is going to be. And, you know, he did some damage, but he hasn't killed anything that's, oh my god, that gateway's still not, a warp gate.
One of the problems here, Tasteless, is he's trying to go up a little ramp, and, well, now that's another problem as well, but as long as Sniper stays at the top of the ramp, the Zealots can't get good surface area, which means the Roaches are going to have a huge concave on Zealots. Yeah. And when that happens, Zealots will be eradicated, which means the Zerglings can then hit the Stalkers.
Well, it looks like he's so confident at this point in time, he's just going to tear down the rocks and probably go for the pylon and chase him all the way back to his base.
That does look like exactly what's going on.
Now, honestly, I think this attack would have done a lot better had it been orchestrated. And, well, I guess not the build been orchestrated better, not the attack so much. He was late on pylons.
He
didn't get that warp gate.
The attack wasn't exactly perfectly timed, that is for sure. Well, moves like that, Tasteless, can make all the difference. We'll see. Will it this time? The Zealot's still doing a great job against these Zerglings. Only a few Roaches are actually left over.
Possible that Sniper may have overextended here going down the ramp.
It could have been. And Huck pushing forward still. So many Zealots coming in. A lot of Spine Crawlers
going to go down.
And oh my god, has Huck actually done it?
Yeah, Sniper should not have gone down the ramp.
No, he shouldn't have broken the rocks at all, actually.
Yeah, that was, I mean... Well, now this expansion's going to go down.
Yeah, this is looking really good product now. Look at the supply. Huck has taken the lead. He was actually down by 35 supply before Sniper decided to go down that ramp. And down goes this base. Huck is making a robo behind this, realizing that this is one of those weird situations where he may have to go into the late game from, an 8 warp gate rush. Or a 7 warp gate and 1 gateway rush.
A 7 warp gate and 1 gateway for aesthetics rush. It's like a gold tooth of gateways.
It's the gateway that wants to be a dentist. From the Island of Misfits. Rudolph. All right.
All right, he's continuing to push forward here.
Yeah, the Zealot's doing a huge amount of damage. Oh my god, the Queen going to be taken down. This little area, they are just destroying all of these Zerglings.
Yeah, I think
Drones
he's actually
coming out.
done it.
Huck might actually just take it right here.
Yeah, I think he is going to take it right here. There's the Zealots are all still there, and the Stalkers are hardly taking any damage whatsoever.
You know, Sniper made some pretty serious mistakes in this game.
Well, I mean, the assumption that because he deflected the attack, he can now just wipe him out was a very cocky move.
No, exactly. That was extremely cocky. And what should have happened I mean, what Sniper should have done is not touch the rocks. He should have sat up there so that the huge amount of Zealots that Huck was making had no surface area to actually do their damage. If you only have your Zealots 3 wide, then the roaches at the top of the ramp will just decimate them. Also, the Spine Crawler that he has is going to come into play. Instead, he killed the rocks, made a nice wide area for the huge amount of Zealots Huck had, ran down the ramp to make sure that he didn't have a creep advantage, nor did he have a Spine Crawler advantage.
Yeah, no cover.
Also, he was going... The quicker that you go to actually attack into an attack like that, that's very Sentry light, the more edge you're giving to Protoss, because Zerg's on 3 bases. They have a bigger economy. Their supply lead's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, whereas Huck isn't actually gaining anything there. So Sniper made a lot of key mistakes there.
Yeah, you know, that was really Sniper's game to lose, and he lost it. You know, Huck did not. He missed, you know, some beats there, and he didn't have that one warp gate made. Imagine
I tell you what,
executed it right.
If he had made those, yeah, that's true. He would have probably just beat him right there.
Yeah.
But those 2 force fields, man, those were
that was money.
Good. Those were perfectly done.
Yeah.
Perfectly done force fields that
Those
killed all the
Huck
roaches.
force fields we're used to seeing.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, the map is going to be Whirlwind.
Indeed, it is. Now, this is going to be a hard one for Huck, man. 2 base rushes are very hard to pull off here. Very hard. And when you go into the super long game on this map against Zerg, oh, that's hard too.
All right, guys, get ready. The final game of set 1 is going to go on here between Sniper and Huck. The winner goes